Hey, Force Sensitives. I'm Darth and Magnus. Welcome back to my channel and my living room. Alright, so today I have the Phantom V4. This is like one half of my wife's saber staff that I've been keeping on that second to the bottom shelf down there. But it has a Guardian blue blade. It's been a while since I've done anything with it, and I figured today would be a nice little day. It's going to be an easy day, so don't worry, okay? We're doing a 32 move demonstration. I took the quick disconnect and put the original pommel back on there. Just wanted to give you guys a good look at it. I know, it's been a while since you guys seen this, alright? So, like I said, it's going to be a 32 move demonstration. We're going to continue doing things how I've been doing them. I'm going to shut off the lights in the next few seconds, perform the 32 move sequence in full for you guys, and that way you guys can decide whether or not you want to continue with the video. Then I'll turn back on the lights and I will break down the format for today's video. Alright, I'll try to make this one as fast as I possibly can. I know everybody's got some things to do today, including me, okay? So let's get started. Ah, yes. It's a good Guardian Blue. I like this one. Okay. There we go. Told you, pretty simple. Easy movements. We do some two-handed stuff, one-handed stuff, reverse, standard grip. Let me get a sip of water real quick. So I'm assuming you guys want to learn, for those of you guys who are still here. So I'm going to break down the format of today's video, how I normally do. Forgive me if I sound out of breath. I just did this routine like a bunch of times, and I keep messing up the video. All right, so I don't know if I'm supposed to admit that to you guys, but yeah, that's where I'm at in life right now. It's just I keep messing up the videos, so it's starting to wear me down. All right, after like the sixth one, this is the sixth one? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, after number 5, I was pretty exhausted, made it all the way to the end, and then I just screwed it up. Anyways, let's continue with the video, okay? Why am I telling you guys this? And my voice cracked. L's. Alright, anyways, so this is how I normally do these demonstrational videos, is that I will break down the format of today's video. I'll tell the people who already know that what I'm going to say. It's going to stay the same, so I will see them in the first demonstration. And then I'll say, speaking of demonstrations, we got 3 of them to get through today. This is the part that you guys need to pay attention to, alright? The first one I call the confusing demonstration. Why confusing? I know it sounds difficult, but I promise it's not. I only call it confusing because I use my own terminology and my own jargon to describe the movements that we're going to be doing. Allow me to give you guys a small sample size of what I'm talking about. So I'm going to call my right hand my rear hand, even though it's out in front of me. I'll explain why later, okay? So, the attacks and blocks that you'll hear are going to look and sound like this. Shuffle forward for a rear jab to the head. And you're going to do a rear hook to the head, and then a rear back hook to the body. And you're going to do a rear jab to the body. Next, you will do a rear pommel strike to the head. Followed by this, you're going to shuffle backwards as you do a rear high block. Shuffle backwards as you do a rear low block. Shuffle backwards as you do a rear block to the right. Okay? Things like that. Now, when it's in a reverse grip like this, it's always going to be an elbow something, no matter what hand I hold it in. But since this is my rear hand, it's always going to be rear elbow blank, blank, blank. For example, shuffle backwards for a rear elbow high block. Shuffle backwards for a rear elbow block to the right. Shuffle forwards for a rear elbow hook to the head. Shuffle forwards for a rear elbow jab to the body. Okay? Things like that. So hopefully that leaves any confusion you may or may not feel during the confusing demonstration. Once we are done with that, I am going to head over to the second demonstration, which is known as the counting demonstration. Now, unlike the first demonstration, the confusing one, I'm going to break down all 32 moves individually and explain them to you guys as thoroughly as I possibly can, as well as show them to you guys. In the second demonstration, I am just going to be performing the movements as we count them off. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so on and so forth until we reach that 30-second move, okay? At a nice, slow, steady pace, not too slow, because I know you guys got things to do, I got things to do, but just enough at a decent pace to where you guys can follow along. All right, and then we will come to our third and final demonstration, which is what I showed you guys at the beginning. I call it the fun demonstration. Yes, all right, fun demonstrations are fun. All right, so basically the fun demonstrations where I shut off the lights, and it's the culmination of the entire video. So where I show you guys the 32 move sequence over again, but this time you will have context, or greater context, into the 32 move sequence. So yeah. 2 more things to get through before we begin. Like I said, I am going to call my right hand my rear hand, even though if it's out in front of me, okay? Same thing goes for my left hand. I'm going to call it my lead hand, even though if it's behind me, okay? So just think, L&O, lead left. My right foot, I'm going to call my rear foot, and my left foot, I'm going to call it my lead foot, okay? That's important to know for foot placements. Was 1 kick? Yeah, 1 kick. Pretty sure it's 1 kick, all right? Plus the foot placements involved with the 1 kick, okay? So it's important for you guys to know that. The reason why I have it set up that way is that I suffer from short-term memory loss. So always calling my right hand my rear hand and my left hand my lead hand, it just helps me up here. Final thing is the shuffling effect. Basically, I'm going to give a command, rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. What's going to happen is that your front foot is going to move first, your back foot is going to follow, like so. Rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. Rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. Now when we're shuffling backwards, the opposite will be true. That back foot's going to go first, front foot will follow, like so. Rear high block shuffling backwards. Rear low block shuffling backwards. Yeah? Think you guys get it. Let me get a sip of water real quick, and then we're going to start on that first demonstration, okay? We're going to have a reverse grip on our lightsaber hilt. We're going to be about the center of the room. So if you guys want to get set up while I get some water, go ahead and do so. Okay. Yeah, seems about right. Okay, so rear hand, reverse grip, about center of the room. So we're going to shuffle backwards as we do a rear elbow high block. Shuffle backwards as we do a rear elbow block to the right. Then we're going to do a stationary rear elbow block to the left. Next, we're going to shuffle forwards as we do a rear elbow jab to the body. At this point, we're going to flip the hilt into our lead hand in a standard grip. We are going to turn counterclockwise. Our lead foot will step over our rear foot. We're going to take the pommel, and we're going to do a lead pommel strike to the head into a lead back hook head. Followed by this, we are going to do a lead jab head shuffling forwards, okay? After that, we are going to shuffle backwards as we do a lead high block. Do a lead low block, shuffling backwards, and then do a lead block to the right, shuffling backwards. Then we're going to do a lead back hook to the head, and then shuffle forwards for a lead jab to the head. Next, we are going to reverse the grip on our lightsaber hilt, okay? I know it's difficult to get it, but just picture shuffling forwards for that rear jab, or that lead jab to the head, and then you kind of have the momentum to pull back and into a reverse grip, okay? Excuse me. Then from here, we're going to do a lead elbow hook to the head and shuffle forwards for a lead elbow jab to the body. Next, we are going to flip the hilt back into our rear hand in a standard grip. We're going to turn clockwise this time. Our rear foot will step over our lead foot. We're going to take the pommel and we're going to do a rear pommel strike to the head and to a rear back hook head. After you do that rear back hook head, almost like you're following through, you're going to take your lead foot and you're going to do what I call a front kick, but what some of you guys may know as a Spartan kick. Make sure the ball of your foot, of your heel, is the one that's making connection with the mid-stomach to chest level. Okay, let me back up a little bit more so you guys can see. So rear pommel strike to the head, rear back hook head, lead front kick. Okay, one more time. Rear pommel strike to the head, rear back hook head, lead front kick. Okay? Now once you plant your lead foot back on the ground, you're going to pivot to face this direction. From here, we're going to do a stationary rear high block into a stationary rear low block and a stationary rear block from the right. And we're going to shuffle forwards as we do a rear jab to the head. At this point, we're going to bring the lightsaber hilt behind our head. As we do so, grip it with both hands. Rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom. Now, because my rear hand is on top, all the commands that you hear come out of my mouth is going to start with the rear hand, okay? So from here, you're going to do a stationary rear slash from right to left. Then you're going to step forward with your lead foot as you do a rear back hook to the head. Step forward with your rear foot as you do another rear slash from right to left. And then as you do this, you're going to step forward with your lead foot as you do another rear back hook to the head. But as you do so, I want you to turn your body so you're facing this direction now. And then you can go ahead and let go of the lightsaber hilt with your lead hand, okay? So, step forward with your lead foot as you do a rear back hook to the head, all right? Next, we're going to do a stationary rear high block into a rear low block and then a rear block from the right. Just like before, we're going to shuffle forwards for that rear jab to the head. Bring the hilt behind the head, grip it with both hands, do a stationary rear slash from right to left. Step forward with your lead foot as you do a rear back hook to the head, and then step forward with your rear foot as you do another rear slash from right to left as your 32nd and final move. Okay? Not so bad, right? Okay, so let's get into the second demonstration, the counting demonstration, okay? Oh, yeah, water, please. All that talking. Good. Actually, I had to switch out these batteries because I like keeping the stunt sabers on while I'm going through the demonstrations, and because I've already done like so many takes before, the batteries died. Well, I could tell it was gonna die. It was gonna die. So I just switched it out with one of the other sabers until this video is done, and then I got to charge it up. But anyways, where are we? Second demonstration. No, that didn't just happen. I was gonna catch it. All right. Second demonstration. Reverse grip, rear hand. Okay. Center of the room. Let's do this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay? Alright, so that's the end of the first and second demonstration. I'm about to get another sip of water, and then I'm going to show off these lights, and we are going to have some fun. Because, you know, it's the fun demonstration. You guys get it. Okay. About to you, my brothers and sisters in the Force and in the balance. Where was I? Yeah, about right here seems pretty good. Yeah. Gonna run through it one more time, okay? See if I can go any faster. Okay. I might have missed a step in that one. Not entirely sure. Yeah. Just have to watch back. But I will bow again to you guys, my brothers and sisters in the Force, and in the balance. Give you guys another look at my wife's Phantom V4. Half of it anyways. I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but this is actually a part of a saber staff. So the other half is the exact same, it just has a different blade color. They both come with their own pommel. Which is a pretty nice pommel. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of today's 32 move sequence. Down below in the comments. I'm Darth and Magnus. May the Force be with you, and may that balance keep you, my friends. You guys, take care.